So we don't know if the Harkles are already on their way to Montecito, but what we know is that they will be going empty-handed so far. Welcome back, my body language buddies. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and it would be great if you join us by just liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell. Let's get down to it. Of course you know about this report that allegedly Meghan Markle asked Charles for one-to-one audience in formal letter to King. Claim King Charles allegedly received a letter from Meghan Markle asking to meet him in a bid to make amends with the royal family. I know, it sounds baffling enough, like a stretch, like just gossip, but I find it peculiar that the horror clips haven't left the UK yet, or at least by the moment this video was made. So let's think for a minute that this could be possible. Meghan Markle has allegedly sent a missive to King Charles' request and a one-on-one meeting before the Sussexes are set to travel back to their Montecito mansion in California. Citing a very good source, the royal expert Neil Sean claims Meghan Markle would like to meet the new monarch in an attempt to heal rifts before her departure with Prince Harry. What's more, and what's interesting here is, according to that good source, this was made in a formal letter. This is how you write to the king through his equity, and of course that's passed on, etc. Now you know, you have to admire Meghan's self-belief, whatever you think. Well, I would call it scheming abilities. Detailing the content of the letter, he said it will be an opportunity to clear the air, pull their rights from wrongs, and explain some of the rationale behind what they've been doing over the last 2 years. Well, I would pay good money to find out the rationale behind doing all this kind of stuff, and I'm sure that you would too. I said that it's strange that the Harkles haven't left the UK yet, because the King and Queen have traveled to Scotland to begin their private mourning for Elizabeth II in the place she loved best. So as far as we know, Meghan and Harry will have to pursue Charles and Camilla all the way to Balmoral, and I don't think that's gonna happen. But then again, what are they waiting for to go back to their home? Now, we have these clues about what could be going on. Thanks to Jen Carson Taylor for bringing this to my Twitter. And you can follow me on my Twitter too and send me tips anytime you want. Gayle King reporting again via Camilla Tomini. According to Meghan's US chat show host friend Gayle King, who traveled to the UK, no peace deal has been struck with the Prince and Princess of Wales, despite their joint Windsor walkabout. And no doubt about the best part of that piece being there could arguably be no better allegory for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's disconnect from the royal family than Prince Harry's singing of God Save the King on Monday. As the cameras pan on Harry at Queen Elizabeth II's state funeral in Westminster Abbey, he appears somewhat disjointed in his rendition of the national anthem, at times singing and others appearing to grit his teeth. And thanks to Kieran or Kirk Nobody, Prince Harry not singing the national anthem. Let's watch the video. As you can see, everyone is singing God Save the King. Well, except Charles, because that would be like odd. He's singing about himself in the third person. And Harry is definitely not making any effort. Meghan gets a pass thanks to the candle. Now, this is what I'm telling you about the royal commentators being like Sussex leaning lately. And that's why I've blocked so many of them. The confusion characterizes what has been a mourning period marred by miscommunication and perhaps even a degree of misperception for Harry and Meghan. All that has really been clear since Queen Elizabeth died is the depth of their sorrow. All right. Etched across their faces as they have had to endure not only the pain of losing Harry's beloved grandmother, but also an awkward reunion with the royals. You see that they're making this about the Harkles, the Telegraph, and so many people claiming that this is the start of healing this rift when I don't think Meghan and Harry have done anything to heal it. It's just a ruse. It's just a PR strategy to force, to twist the British royal family's arm. That's where this kind of reports come from. According to Meghan's US chat show host friend Gayle King, who traveled to the UK to cover the funeral for CBS, no peace deal has been struck with the Prince and Princess of Wales, despite their joint Windsor walkabout. Yeah, because that walkabout was going to heal everything, of course. Asked about the royal rift, Miss King, who was first introduced to Harry and Meghan by their mutual friend Oprah Winfrey, is Oprah still Meghan's friend? Well, good news. And attended the Duchess' New York baby shower in 2019, said, there have been efforts on both sides to sort of make this right. Yes, well, I'll take that with a grain of salt. Because as much as a gentleman William is, I don't think he's going to allow the Harkles to step on him, on his family, and the whole royal family. And we even fall into the pit of these posts. Prince Harry has reportedly found it difficult being in Prince William's company at times over the past week. Oh my God, I wonder why. And they have also been planting these encounters that, well, the two brothers also shared a brief encounter earlier this week when William, who was collecting his kids, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, from school, drove past his brother and Markle while they were in a separate car. What a coincidence. They reportedly drove past each other but then stopped, reversed, and rolled down their windows for a brief chat. Despite this chance meeting, the truce appears temporary. Well, despite this imaginary meeting, I would say, this doesn't look like real to me, but, well, allegedly, but anything can happen behind that word. A friend of the brothers revealed that the joint appearances take effort, and they both understood it was needed to show solidarity. But one of the best takes that I've seen so far in all this scheme is from Susan Smales on Twitter. Funny how in all the Harkle PR stories, listen to this because this is a great insight, the whining is on Harry, upset about uniform, upset about ER badge, etc. And the PR on the wife is all about requesting a meeting with Charles and her clothes and style. The wife once again making Harry look bumbling, and she looks capable. This makes so much sense. And to the question, why haven't they left the UK yet? And Evelyn Kelly has a three-part answer. Perhaps 1, Harry doesn't want to leave and there's an all-out war at Frogmore Cottage. Number 2, they've no money for their flight home, credit cards over limit and no friends to lend them a plane. Number 3, they're too drunk to move and have been this way since yesterday. Well, this is my take on this. I'm sure that Meghan and her handbag just want to talk to King Charles to renegotiate the half-in, half-out royals scheme. And if it's not that, it's about the titles of Archie and Lilibet. Either way, good luck getting the Prince and Princess of Wales seal of approval. Why is it that the Harkles haven't left, well, by this point, the UK yet? Or why are they so interested in making amends with the royal family? What are they planning besides those titles for Archie and Lilibet? I would love to know what do you think in the comments. My body language buddies, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the body language guy, and until we meet again in another video or another live, remember the two most important words: much love and bliss. Take care. I love you all.